What's up, everyone? Dem Boys back at it. So this is going to be our second little dip into the 3-3-5 odd defense. First one was how to stop corners. This is going to be my base defense. If you're still running my scheme, you still have manned up, you're running the 3-4 blitz scheme. Great complement to that here. We'll explain all the reasons why. So we're going to get into detail with this one. The setup, and then after that, I'm going to take you through the whole defense to explain how you would use all this together. Setup is simple. We're going to go ahead and press. We're going to spread our D line. We're going to slant our point of attack inside, or pitch the pass rush. Then we're going to blitz all linebackers. We're going to go ahead and contain. Now, pending on formation, so this is going to be my user up here. I'm just going to go ahead and lurk here. So I don't really want to have the running back covered. There's not a huge benefit. So if they're in some kind of a little too wide, I'm going to go ahead and take Y and blitz him and contain them after that. So this would then be the setup. Reason being is that this guy off this edge will usually shoot in untouched and can kind of take away any cutbacks in through here. This is where you can be a little bit soft with this run defense. That's it. If you're really worried about someone running there, I'll take Woods and put him on a spy, and I'll use a Heath over here, and I'll fire back if I'm right and try to help clean it up myself, if I'm really concerned about that. But just note that is the one area where you are a little soft. And I'm going to show you this versus a bunch of different run types. Then we'll get into versus the pass and the little glitch, the looping glitch that creates. Well, it's the reason we're using this. So again, you see 27 comes off the backside, gets in the backfield and blows the run up. So again, we're going to press. We're going to spread our D line. Slant our point of attack inside, blitz all linebackers, contain. I'm going to get down in here. I'm going to read my opponent's formation and how we're lined up. Yep, we want to send Y, blitz him, contain. So, I showed you versus a dive. Let's now show you off tackle, going to the strong side. So they did a really good job of sealing the edge, kind of forcing them back in towards the help, which is really what you want to see. Frequently, they will be able to blow that up. Now we will look at it versus a quick toss. So you can see how they do such a great job of setting that edge. It's also great if you have a rolling quarterback, but we'll get more into the passing later. So here's where you are a little light in the ass over here. But again, you do get so much penetration that oftentimes that's kind of how that's going to play. Now, if I know someone's looking to hit me there, or I'm real worried about it, again, I'm going to play it like this. And we're going to get over there and shut that mess all the way down. Like H-wing, some of that stretch with the bubble on the backside, it's great against that because of the way it keeps contained. So you can actually utilize this against certain one-wide runs. So note that. So guys, this first example is going to be me spying the safety and using the backside. And they just ran right into that edge, so it didn't really matter. This time I'm just going to be using the safety. You can see I did not blitz Y. I could have. He just kind of quick snapped me, but Y shot off that edge anyways because he ran right at him. This is going to be me using the backside again with the safety on a spy. And then this last one, I'm actually just going to manually shoot the edge. So I spy the safety. Get over and just manually go ahead and shoot that edge myself. Alright guys, so as far as defending the pass, the first excellent thing about this is it's the same setup. Best way to defend the pass is also the best way to defend the run. That's what I really love about this. The other thing is when we would use this is, let's say we're in the 3-4 blitz scheme and we're covering two people, right, and they force us out of that. They're hitting some nice quick passes. Well, now there's only one person uncovered, the running back, right? So this is going to be the most effective way that I've found to blitz one less and still find a way to get really glitchy pressure and have run defense, right? Because with 1-4-6, you're not going to have the under center run D. So again, we're sending 6 at 6, and you're going to see why this works so well. So that time the looping just created kind of a free run. That's one potential animation. This time it was a different looper. But even if, like, by the time the running back chops that middle linebacker, you are not comfortable in the pocket. You know, there is not a lot of space. Even if someone were to not make it there, you know. And that's about your best case scenario, and we're going to show you why that happened. It took a jammed up animation in order for someone to have that amount of time. So really the glitchiest part of this is 54 here. We haven't even really seen it yet. But when he is engaged, for some reason, he will always get a quick shed win. Like every time. It's just they can't see. So when he got his shed win, he jammed into another player. But for whatever reason, and then you see he sheds again, they always get a shed attempt and they always win. For whatever reason, it's just glitched out. The game can't really stop it, so you know you're going to have some kind of pressure coming, unless he either gets doubled because they're max pro, or that particular anim gets jammed up. So guys, quick couple of pro tips I wanted to point out. If they are sending everyone out, you can definitely feel free to leave that running back manned up and just play it that way. The pressure will still work just as effectively. The other thing, and you'll see in some of the in-game footage, you'll see a clip of me doing this. I'll go and bounce off of the guard just to eat up a blocker. And that is something, if you're not so worried about having to drop back and get underneath like a flag route or a wheel route versus your man, you know, maybe you're worried about a drag or a slant, then you can go ahead and just bounce down off of that guard and eat that blocker up, and it's in essence like you're sending an additional blitzer. So always keep that in mind as well. Alright, so this first one, I blitzed the backside slot corner because they're in 2 wide, so we're always going to end up blitzing one extra guy in 2 wide. And I go ahead and I just kind of kiss off the guard to occupy that blocker, and then bounce back because I did expect some shallow kind of crossing routes like we had. This one, since the play was flipped, I had to move the safety down and blitz him as opposed to blitzing the backside corner. Had I flipped my play, I would have blitzed the backside corner. This last one, really watch this. Count this. Watch his running back. He keeps his running back in blocking. So this is 6 versus 6. So guys, 3-4 odd is going to be our base defense. You know, go check out the very in-depth scheme that I've done, and I will still add to that. We are not done. If maybe you need something a little heavier, you do still have 3-4 bear. Then moving on, if they start to spread me out a little bit, and force me out of the 3-4, that's when I'll hop into nickel 3-3-5 odd. That would be my next move. We do have our 6-1 where you have some nice little kind of glitchy shed and some good little blitzes. So realistically, I use that as more of a third down, sprinkle it in type of a defense. Maybe against split close, it's very good. Gun bunch if I think they're passing. So those would be kind of when I would use that. You also now have access to 3-3-5 wide. I will get into a little scheme. I'll touch on that. That's another way you can try to play some run defense. That's one of the metas for run D. So you do have a couple of nickels that I really like. And then you do still have 1-4-6. I mean, you have 2-3-6, which I've seen some people use, but you do have your 1-4-6. So you can still kind of glitch things out with the cover 2 sync if you want to send the DB sting to buzz. So really the only thing this is missing that I wish it had is 4-4, but other than that, this is a really solid defensive playbook. So hope y'all found this helpful. Definitely go check out the new Facebook group, Madden Genius. Just folks helping folks out with Madden, answering questions, asking questions. And then, of course, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Them boys, peace.